Hi everyone and welcome back to a brand new video.
Hello! So we are actually, today we've come out for our last trip before the England lockdown starts. That's going to be starting on Thursday. We are incredibly lucky, incredibly fortunate. We booked Harry Potter studio tour. We booked it a number of weeks ago.
Yeah.
For today, and today is Tuesday and they close from 8 PM tomorrow night.
Yeah.
That's what it says on their website. So like, our hearts go out first of all to anyone who's booked this trip, because we know how special this place is. If anybody's booked this and unfortunately the lockdown has put a dampener on it and you've had to cancel it, hopefully you're able to get here another time. Bit of a bummer it is, isn't it? You know, there's no getting around it.
It is.
So we are really fortunate that we're able to get here today. So yeah, we're at Harry Potter Studios.
Our last trip.
Yeah.
Last trip before lockdown. Yeah, and we're just so grateful. And yeah, we're just gonna have a really lovely day. I feel a little bit emotional actually when we were driving up to it. Yeah. It's such a special place for us. And if you've watched this channel for a while, you know that we have been here every year for the past 5 years, I believe. We normally go around Christmas time, but we've also done Halloween.
Yeah, it's become a tradition to come, and every time we come there seems to be something different. So today's different again. It's Slytherin. It's like a whole big Slytherin event. So yeah, we're excited to look at the sun. We're excited to document it for you, and yeah, let's go, because you're only allowed to arrive 20 minutes before your slot. Your watch, you haven't put your watch back. Oh, yeah. It says it's 10 to 1.
I hope it's not 10 to
1. We've missed it.
So we've got 10 minutes before our slot. So yeah, let's go.
Yeah. So we're inside Celebration of Slytherin. This is one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, Salazar Slytherin. So obviously they've been running reduced capacity, so this is how quiet it is.
So quiet. This is the quietest we've ever seen it.
Yeah. Look at that. This always is just so amazing when you walk in. Size that dragon.
Detail in it is crazy.
Yeah. You just expect it to move any second.
I hope not.
When it opens back up again, that was really easy getting through. Like, you've got the ticket on your phone, and then they scan that, and then the security point as well was just that you stood on a circle underneath a scanner. Love this bit as you're waiting in the line, all the different posters. Look at how young they are.
Hello.
This is his original robe, original outfit that he wore in the first film, Harry.
Look how small it is.
Yeah, this little tiny hat. Just been through the Great Hall, and it was really cool because they had all the Slytherin banners up.
Yeah.
And then you could get right to the front and you managed to get like the scene of all the teachers together.
Yeah, we normally have to wait for like a photo and stuff, but because there's less people, we're able to get some good shots.
They still did the little film at the beginning as well. You just had to make sure you were sat 2 spaces from another group. Can you spot the snitch? I think there's a little booklet that you can get, or there's something that you have to mark off where all the golden snitches are. There's one. Now these are some important people, because the music really makes it as well, doesn't it?
Yeah. I sometimes just listen to Harry Potter music to like relax, or if I'm reading.
And there's John Williams. What hasn't he done? Raiders of the Lost Ark, Jaws, E.T., Schindler's List, Jurassic Park, and of course he composed Hedwig's theme, which is just like the main Harry Potter theme. And then these composers as well, they then carried it on. Got the candles going up and down. This is what they were like at the in the Great Hall. Oh, and then here's where Dumbledore gives all of his speeches. Yeah, the candles are really good, aren't they? Look like real flames. Last time we were here, a bit of trivia that we gathered about this that they have during the Yule Ball is that these were based on Brighton Pavilion. All the colours are great, aren't they?
Yeah. Pastel.
you love a pastel colour. I love Gilderoy Lockhart's costume. It sort of reminds me of Doctor Who a bit. What a doctor would wear. Mad Eye Moody. And then you've got Sybil Trelawney, Emma Thompson. We love Emma Thompson, don't we? We'll be watching Love Actually soon.
Oh yeah. I like the patterns on her dress.
Yeah. Something I've learned about Emma Thompson as well is that she's done a lot of like script work on things like after they've been written, but then not taken a lot of credit for it. Daniel Radcliffe's talking to us. Fun fact, Helena's actually met Daniel Radcliffe.
I have, very briefly, but I have met him and I got a photo. Should I insert it?
Yeah, go on. This is so relaxing. I want this.
That'd be a nice like garden feature.
Yeah, I find it really soothing. We're in the boys' dormitory and I've just noticed some slippers here, and if I zoom in, look at that, how cute Neville has got his name written in his slippers. Oh, got a West Ham United fan as well. The West Ham United fan is Dean Thomas, and it's the actor that Helena knows as well from How to Get Away with Murder.
I don't know him. I watched How to Get Away with Murder.
Ooh, we haven't seen these. Got some more props. Deluminator.
The prison number.
Prison number. Oh yeah, the one that they hold up.
Notebook.
Philosopher's Stone.
The goblet which he makes
crystal
Dumbledore
goblet.
drink from.
Yeah.
I don't like that bit.
One of my favourite bits involving Snape. This costume is from. So we're in the potions class and they've actually got some sounds of Snape talking now. They've added that since last time we were here.
There will be no foolish wand-waving or silly incantations in this class.
So they've built a whole different section for the Slytherin common room. I actually thought they just redecorated the Gryffindor one, but it's a whole different set. So we're here in the centre. There's a skull above the fireplace. Look, they're having lots of snacks.
It's cozy.
Yeah. Malfoy's over there. Helena actually prefers the Slytherin common room.
I would prefer the Hufflepuff, but out of these two,
Yeah.
I do prefer the Slytherin common room. What does that say about me?
The interactor was saying that they'll never get the Hufflepuff or the Ravenclaw because you never see them.
Yeah.
And they're not allowed to put anything in that hasn't been seen.
Not real.
Here's Gryffindor. Oh, they've got cookies. They've got the better snacks though. They had nuts over there. They've got cookies over
They
here.
had chocolate frogs in Slytherin.
Oh, they did actually. Oh, I have noticed some Bertie Bott's beans though. So they had chocolate frogs over at Slytherin.
Bertie Bott's.
And the Bertie Bott's over here at the Gryffindor. We've come back over. Slytherin common room. Look at how small that outfit is, worn by Tom Felton in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Somebody's playing the recorder as well. Recorder back there. What is it about the Slytherin? Is it the colour then, or why do you like it more?
The common room. I just think it's cool. I think it's cozy as well.
With that skull there.
Yeah.
Sword of Gryffindor. We're in Albus Dumbledore's office. The Tri-Wizard Cup. I don't know if I would have the guts to win that. The Horcruxes. Slytherin Quidditch team costume. I think this is where you'd find me if I was at Hogwarts. I think I'd like to befriend Hagrid and then
A cup of tea.
pop on over for a cup of tea, yeah. We got all things to do with Quidditch. We've got Portkey. The boot Portkey. And then you got the Gryffindor outfits. I think I do prefer the Gryffindor Quidditch outfits though. I've pointed this out before. This tells you who all these portraits are based on from the crew. And I've picked out David Heyman before. Let's pick out somebody else. Let's pick Barry Wilkinson, the prop master, because we've been looking at a lot of the props. That's him. That's Barry, the props master. We found you. Oh, I like this bit. Seeing how the different things worked on the green screens. But this just reminds me of Universal. Oh. Going on Escape from Gringotts.
That'd be great if they added that ride at the end of the studios.
Yeah. We'll put a word in. We'll ask. Got the Hogwarts doors and they're moving. They don't. We haven't seen this, have we? Before? Have we seen them move?
I've seen that because they built that as well.
Yeah, because I was astonished to find that this actually moves as well.
Yeah, I thought that was just a special effect.
Yeah. Whomping Willow. Combination of visual effects department.
Here we go.
And live action footage. This was David Tennant's costume. So this is very different. So here we are at the Weasleys, and you usually had buttons, but now you've got sensors. So wave your hand to wash the pan.
Chop the carrots.
Helena's doing it now, washing the pan. And then if I, chop the carrots. That's so good though that they changed this.
So quick as well.
Yeah. I think this is better.
Yeah.
One of my favourite things in the film is, oh, is that it over there? Yeah, it is. It's the clock that tells you when they're at home and when they're like out and stuff. We've got Cheerios, they've got Cheery Owls for their cereal. No, that's it, the Weasley clock. 9 members of the family scattered everywhere. Mr. Weasley devised a magical method of keeping track of everyone. So on the clock it says lost, home, mortal peril, Quidditch, garden, in transit. I think one says school. Oh, and then the other says work. Love it. Got a miniature Dementor hanging from the ceiling. Ooh, Thomas Riddle, Mary Riddle, Tom Avolo Riddle. Nagini. What happened to Nagini between Fantastic Beasts and Harry Potter?
Find out, I'm sure.
Still don't know what's happening with that. But this scene, I don't like snakes, so yeah, it's a dark scene. This. The Malfoys costumes. I like how on the mannequin they've even put nails and nail polish.
This is one of my favourite sets.
Not Dolores.
I just think it's so funny.
But if you go to her office, bad things are going to happen.
Look at the cats.
I think my favourite cat might be the one that's in the motorbike.
Where's that one?
It's in the carriage of the motorbike.
Oh yeah, there. I like this main one with a tiara. Also, this is really interesting because as she gained more and more power, the wardrobe got pinker and pinker, as did the pink accents on the clothing of her workers. So you can kind of see like it starts off light and then it gets really pink.
Oh no, these are all Tom Riddle outfits. So you've got worn by Frank Delane, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Tom Riddle finds Tiffin, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. And then you got worn by Christian Coulson in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Oh, we got the squidgy floor. We're in the Forbidden Forest. It's even scarier when there's nobody like in front of you.
Right. Don't come here if you're scared of spiders.
If you don't like spiders, yeah, go off to the other side. Oh, it's really quiet. It's really eerie. It's like a scare zone. King of the arachnids. Can be like Storm from the X-Men. Thunder. Platform 9 and 10, but there's also a different platform, isn't there?
My favourite bit, I think. One of my favourite.
The hidden platform. 9 3/4. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. There's nothing there.
I won't believe you.
Got a little queue going to get a picture next to the Hogwarts Express. Some Christmas decorations. You get the Hogwarts Express, Hogwarts Railways.
Maybe we should get a Christmas decoration for our tree.
There's a Hogwarts in the snow mug. Platform 9 3/4. I like this one. I like the actual Hogwarts Express.
I think there's a Christmas decoration of Hermione's dress from the Yule Ball.
Is there?
That I'd like, yeah.
So we're in the cafe now, in the middle, and we didn't bring any food, so we had to get something from the cafe. So we got a chicken burger, backlot burger, a couple of waters, and a butterbeer to share.
It looks really good. Now I must admit, I'm not a huge butterbeer fan, but it's tradition.
We always get one. We still haven't done the ice cream.
It's so sweet. I enjoy it for like the first few sips, but then it gets too sippy for me.
That food was good though, I enjoyed that food. Really nice burger.
Really good. Do you want some?
Yeah.
You're going to be drinking most of it. Butterbeer moustache.
And we got the souvenir tankard.
Whoa.
Got this station outside, washing out our butterbeer mug to take with us. So we've put the butterbeer mug on Helena's bag. It's like you're Indiana Jones collecting something. It is cold out here today.
Go in Privet Drive to warm up.
We both don't have coats, we left them in the car. Thought we'd be warm enough. Privet Drive.
You can hear me coming.
Jangle, jangle. Going inside the house.
Number 4.
Number 4. Oh, we're the only ones in. There's the stairs. A cupboard under the stairs.
Get off.
And here's all the letters. It's a cool effect.
It is.
Here we got the Hogwarts Bridge. So actually, it looks like it's been moved further back, but it hasn't. They've actually extended the cafe so that there's more seating areas, because obviously you can only take your mask off when you're eating. So they've had to create a few more areas for people to sit and eat. So they've put that gazebo bit in. So you can still do the photograph with the bike and the car, and then next to it you've got the sanitising station. Got another Slytherin edition, Draco Malfoy with the Mandrake.
It's little earmuffs.
There's little earmuffs. Oh no, they're making the noise! We haven't got earmuffs on. Helena's Dobby. I'm Dobby. Oh, his arm's disappeared.
We're going to choose what goblin we would be if we were in it.
Oh, yeah.
I think I would be... Oh, this guy.
Is that you?
Yeah. Who would you be?
Right. Guy with a wispy beard. Oh, you can't really see him.
You can't see him.
Oh.
This guy.
Yeah.
With the beard. Look how long his ear is. That is one long ear. This looks so lifelike, doesn't it? Imagine, he just moved. So they have some of the kind of like, what's it called?
It's the models, isn't it? They make the models first before they build them.
This is Gringotts Bank.
Got a little wizard.
So we're heading round now to Gringotts Bank.
Gonna go and put some money in.
This always reminds me of Universal as well, the Gringotts ride. Wow! So beautiful! Look at the chandelier.
Here we got some goblins working hard. The Goblin Teller, as worn by Michael Henry in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Ooh, this one's still counting up all the money. All these coins. Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. Then Helena just said, ooh, look at his nails. They're long. He looks very proud though, this goblin.
Thank you, kindly.
I haven't seen the others as we've been going around, but there's a hidden snitch. Can you see it? As we exit the Gringotts Bank. Didn't know this. The floor in the bank actually made of paper. So they get large digital printers to print out the design after researching marble floors, and then they would go over it with a lacquer to create a glossy look.
It looks very real.
Oh, down beneath the bank now, trying to get the treasure.
Look at all those props.
Yeah.
So many.
Did they say? I think we were reading like 38,000 rubber treasure pieces, something like that, was put in for the scene. Oh no, it looks like something's gone on in here. Chandeliers are broken. Oh. We must have said it right because we're at Diagon Alley. We didn't say Diagon Alley.
Oh, one of my favourite sets.
What were you saying? There's an egg tree.
Fried egg tree.
And then the interactor just said that this is the same set for Hogsmeade. Here's our favourite bit. Bit that's emotional when you get to the end.
Just with the music and everything.
Yep. Hogwarts. I like it when it goes to night and all the lights come on.
I just feel like you're going to see like Harry running by or something.
Yeah. Every time we have to watch the construction video.
We always have to watch it. It's a tradition.
At the end you got all these wands and they're all to represent people from the cast and crew of the films. David Tennant on the way out. You can get bottled butterbeer now. This is a nice mug. So it's got the Marauders map, and then on the back, I solemnly swear I'm up to no good. We used to have a Marauders map mug, you remember? It was one of those heat ones. But we ruined it. You can get a Harry Potter snuggle sack. It's a sleeping bag.
Harry Potter.
And look, here they are using it. In the Prisoner of Azkaban. We've noticed some pins, a Dobby pin.
Dobby is free.
Dobby is free. Harry Potter Lego. That reminds me, we still haven't finished playing Harry Potter Lego on the PlayStation. Need to complete it. This really reminds me of the game because like you lift up all the pieces and then build stuff. It's Christmas. Oh, it's an advent calendar. These are the decorations Helena was talking about earlier when I saw the Hogwarts Express. There's
Hermione with a little red one. Harry Potter's on.
Get your own mandrake in a pot. The mandrake cries and shakes when removed from the pot. Helena always looks at this t-shirt and thinks, ooh, I might get that.
I really like it. I like the design.
It's got everyone on.
And we're back in the car.
It's cold.
It's cold and it's got dark. We're in there for over 4.5 hours again.
Yeah.
We just love it. It's been such a lovely trip. Again, we're just so grateful that we were able to visit and kind of be able to carry on the tradition this year. We didn't think that we'd be able to get to it. And yeah, it was really lovely and we had a lovely afternoon. We took it quite leisurely. Yeah. And chilled. Yeah,
it was really nice. It was nice seeing the different Slytherin stuff that they'd put in. Like, I thought that the Slytherin bit was going to be, especially the common room, was going to be just a set they already had, but designed differently. I didn't realise they were actually going to build the Slytherin common room, so that was really cool.
They had loads of like subtle hints to Slytherin as you went round, and it would be really cool if they did it for all the other houses as well. Like, I would love a Hufflepuff event.
But that's the thing though, like I was saying, you can't do things that haven't been in the film, so is there much Hufflepuff mentioned?
There is less Hufflepuff than Slytherin. But I was like, where's the Hufflepuff stuff? Let us know in the comments below what house you're in. I'm a Hufflepuff.
Ravenclaw.
Martin's a Ravenclaw. So let us know, especially if you are a Slytherin, let us know in the comments. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and we will see you in our next video. We're sending you all lots of love. We'll see you in our next one. Bye!
Toodle Pipski!